Hello everyone, myself Heli Mehta, working as an assistant professor in Computer Engineering Department at Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Technical Education and Research Center, Navsari. Our subject is Database Management System. Our unit is fifth, that is query processing and optimization. So first is query processing. So query processing is a process of transforming a high level query into a low level language. Okay, so we are transforming our SQL command, our query into low level language. Query processing refers to the range of activities involved in extracting data from a database. So we extract the data from the database using query. Okay, that I have explained in chapter number 9 in SQL. Okay, so query is in high level language. Okay, so first step is scanning, parsing and validating. Okay, after performing this step, immediate from the query. Okay, we get immediate from the query. So this is next into query optimization. So here query optimization is performed. Okay, after that we have a execution plan. Then query code generator generate or execute the query. Okay, so output is code to execute the query. Okay, so here we get the code. After that we enter this code into runtime database processor. Okay, and finally we get the result of the query. Okay, so these all are the steps to perform the query processing. So a query processing expressed in a high level language, okay, such as SQL, must be scanned, parsed and validated. So in first step our query must be scanned, parse and validate. Okay, the scanner identifies the language tokens such as SQL keywords, attributes, names and relation names in the text of the query. So in our query we have a keywords, we have a attribute names, we have a relation names. Okay, so these all are found in the scanning process. Okay, parser checks the query syntax to determine whether it is formulated according to the syntax rules of the query language. Okay, so we write query in a proper syntax. Okay, we have a query syntax, we have a syntax for create statement, we have a syntax for insert statement. Okay, so like this we have to perform our query in the proper syntax. Okay, so second is parse or parsing. This parser check the query syntax to determine whether it is formulated according to the syntax wise or not. Okay, the query must also be validated by checking that all attributes and relation names are valid and semantically meaningful name in the schema of the particular database being queried. Okay, so they validate the query, that is performing with proper meaning or not. A query typically has many possible execution strategies, and the process of choosing a suitable one for processing a query is known as a query optimization. Okay, so the query have a many possible execution strategy. Okay, from that we have to choose the suitable options. Okay, this is known as a query optimization. So the query optimizer module has the task here, query optimizer. Okay, so the query optimizer module has the task of producing an execution plan, and the code generator generate the code to execute that plan. Okay, so in a query optimizer module we have a task of producing an execution plan. Okay, and code generator generates the code that we have to execute. Okay, the runtime database processor has the task of running the query code whether in compiled or interpreted mode to produce the query result. Okay, so query database processor execute our query and it produce the query result. If a runtime error result, an error message is generated by the runtime database processor. If there is a error in the query, then runtime error is this our runtime database processor generate the error message. Okay, query code generator will generate the code for the query. Runtime database processor will select optimal plan and execute query and gives the result. Okay, so they choose the suitable options. Okay, and they generate the result. This is the query processing steps. Okay, so see here we have a query. So first we have a parser and translator. So parser check the syntax of the query and verify the attribute name and relation names that I have explained over here. Okay, in parsing. After that translator translate the query into its internal form relational algebra from. After that relational algebra expression we have here. After that we have a optimizer. Choose the base execution plan. So optimization means we have a multiple options and we have to choose suitable and base solutions. Okay, this is the optimization. After that we have a execution plan. Okay, evaluation engine, and here we have a data. Okay, the execute the query evaluation plan and returns the output, and here we have a query output. So like this query is processing. So measures of the query cost. Okay, cost is generally measured as the total time required to execute a statement or query. So we execute the query, and for that we it takes some time. Okay, so cost is generally measured as the total time required to execute the query. Factors contribute to time cost. First is disk access, time to process a data request and retrieve the required data from the storage devices. Okay, so we write some statement to execute the query. Okay, for that our request is sent, and according to our query we retrieve the data. So for that some time is required. So this access is CPU time to execute a query. Okay, CPU takes some time to execute our query and then they will give the result. So it will take some time. Network communication cost. Okay, so this is the cost measured as the total time required to execute the query. Disk access is the major cost, since disk access is slow as compared to in the memory operation. So it will take more time. Cost to write a block is greater than cost to read a block, because data is read back after being written to ensure that the write was successful. Okay, so write the block is taking more time than reading the blocks. Okay. So next is selection operation. So symbol is sigma. Okay, for selection from the database we have to use the sigma operation. So notations are sigma. Here we have to provide some conditions, which type of data we have to retrieve from the table, and here we have a relation. So operation is select tuple from a relation that satisfies a given condition. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, then they will give us output. The operators are used: equal to, less than, greater than, less than, equal to, greater than, and equal to, and, or, etc. Okay, examples: display the details of students belongs to C computer branch. Okay, so here we have a table of students in which we have a roll number, name, branch, and SPI of students. Now from that I have to select the students who are belongs to computer department. Okay, so I have to write sigma. What I have to select? Branch C is computer department branch student. So I will write branch is equal to C in single quotes. Branch is equal to C, in bracket I have to write student. Okay, from which relation, from which table? Student table. Okay, so student. So here we have a 101 GANS is belongs to computer department, and here we have a 104 PARIC from computer department. So in output they will display 101 and 104 of computer department. So this is a simple query. Sigma branch is equal to C, that is our condition, and relation is student. From which table? The students table. Okay, if this condition is satisfied, then it will give the output. Okay, so this is the selection operator. Search algorithm for selection operation. There are two search algorithm for selection operation. The first is a linear search and second is a binary search. Now query evaluation process. There are two methods for evaluation of the expression. So first is materialization and second is pipelining. So evaluation of expression. So we have a expression may contain more than one operation. Okay, suppose A plus B plus C minus D. Okay, so we have to perform multiple operations, that is the expression. Okay, so expression always contain more than one operations. Solving expression will be difficult if it is contain more than one operations. Okay, that you have learned in the data structures. Okay, you have to solve the expression infix to prefix, prefix to postfix. Okay, like this the expression always contain more than one operations. Okay, and it is very difficult to solve this expression when they contain more than one operations. Okay, so here we have a query, a pi customer name. So here we have to select customer name who have a balance less than 2500. Okay, so this is our condition. From which table? Account. And here we have a natural join with customer table. Okay, to evaluate such expression we need to evaluate each operation one by one in appropriate order. Okay, two methods for evaluating an expression carrying multiple operations, that is materialization and second is pipelining. Okay, so first is materialization. Materialization evaluates the expression tree of the relational algebra operation from bottom and perform the innermost or leaf level operation first. Okay, so bottom to up, execution is bottom to up. Okay, so here first it will execute this, after this, and finally it will execute this. So it will execute query from bottom to up. So remember this, in materialization, okay, relational algebra operation from bottom to up, they perform the innermost or leaf level operation first. So this is the leaf level operation. So this is performed first, then this, and then this. Okay, so bottom to up, remember this. The intermediate results of the each operation is materialized, stored in the temporary relation, and becomes input for subsequent operations. Okay, so they perform leaf level first, then intermediate result, intermediate, and finally they perform at root. Okay, the cost of materialization is the sum of individual operations plus the cost of writing the intermediate result to this. Okay, so suppose here we have an intermediate result, this we will store in the temporary relations. Okay, the problem with materialization is that it creates lots of temporary relations, it performs lots of input output operations. Okay, so these are the two problems with materialization. Okay, in this method we start from the bottom of the tree and each expression is evaluated one by one in bottom to top order. Okay, that I explain here, bottom to top. Okay, so the result of the each expression is materialized, stored in the temporary relation table for later use. Okay, so this is our example. In our example there is only one such operation, selection operation on the account. Okay, the input to the lowest level operations are relations in the database. Okay, we execute these operations and we store the result in the temporary relation. So we are solve one expression and store it result into the temporary relationship, then we use this result and solve another expression, then we store again this result into temporary. We can use these temporary relations to execute the operation at the next level up in the tree that I have explained, where the inputs now are either temporary relations or relations stored in the database. Okay, suppose we perform this operation, then we store this result into some temporary relationship, then result of this and this is performed. After that this result I will store some in temporary relationship, then I have performed this operation with this operation. Okay, so we have this is the problem, we have to create a lots of temporary relationship and it perform the lots of input output operations. Okay, so in our example the input to join are the customer relations and the temporary relation created by the selection on account. Okay, so here the join can now be evaluated, creating another temporary relation. By repeating this process, we will finally evaluate the operation at the root of the tree, giving the final result of the expression. Okay, so here we perform first this on account, then we perform operation on this, and finally we perform operation on the root, that is the bottom to top operation. Okay. In our example, we get the final result by executing the projection operation at the root of the tree using the input the temporary relation created by the join. Okay, so here we perform join operation. Okay, so these operations result is now performed with this by customer, and here we have a temporary relation. This is the output of this query. Okay, so evaluation just described is called the materialization evaluation, since the result of each intermediate operation are created and then are used for evaluation of the next level operations. Okay, suppose we have a expression a plus in bracket b into c. Okay, so first we perform b into c, so answer of b into c is stored in the temporary relationship. Okay, now this is suppose t1, now we perform a plus t1. Okay, like this we perform here with these relations. Okay, so the result of intermediate operation are created and then they are used for the evaluation of the next level operation. That I have explained in the example a plus in bracket b into c. So first we perform b into c, that answer we will store in the temporary relationships, for example t1. After that we perform a plus t1. Okay, like this we have to perform this query, that is the materialization. The cost of materialized evaluation is not simply the sum of the cost of the operations involved. To compute the cost of evaluating an expression is to add the cost of all the operation as well as the cost of writing intermediate result to disk. Okay, so we are performing step by step, these all are considered as the cost. The disadvantages of this method is that it will create temporary relation, okay, table, and that relation is stored on the disk, which consumes the space on the disk. So we are generating multiple temporary tables to store the intermediate results, okay. For that they are stored on the disk and they consume more space, okay. It evaluates one operation at a time starting at the lowest level, so bottom to up. So that is the materialization. Next is pipelining. In pipelining, operations from a queue and results are passed from one operation to another as they are calculated, okay. So one operation is calculated, they pass the result to another operation. To reduce number of intermediate temporary relations, we pass result of one operation to the next operation in a pipelines, okay. So we no need to generate temporary relation tables, okay. We are passing our result of one expression into another expression. Combining operations into a pipeline eliminates the cost of reading and writing temporary relationship. That is a problem of materialization. Pipelines can be executed in a two way, that is demand driven and producer driven. In demand driven, system makes repeated requests for tuples from the operation at the top of the pipeline, and in producer driven, operation do not wait for request to produce tuples but generate the tuples eagerly, okay. Here they wait for the tuples and here they will not wait for the tuples, okay. Wait for the request to produce the tuples, okay. That is the demand driven and producer driven, remember its name only, okay. So we can reduce the number of temporary files that are produced by combining several relations operations into pipeline operations, in which the result of one operation are passed along to the next operation in the pipeline, okay. No need to generate temporary tables. Combining operation into a pipeline eliminates the cost of reading and cost of writing temporary relationship. In this method, several expressions are evaluated simultaneously in a pipeline by using the result of one operation passed to the next without storing in the temporary, okay. So like this we generate the output for this query, okay. First it will compute records having balance less than 2550 and then pass this result directly to the project without storing the result in a temporary relationship, okay. And then by using this result it will compute the projections on the customer name, okay. So it will generate this, okay, and by this result is pipeline to here, okay. So no need to store this result into table, okay. It is a much cheaper than materialization because in this method no need to store a temporary relation to disk, okay. So pipelining is not used in sort as join. Thank you.